This is a Kohema 14-inch and 20-inch swing removable gap bed lathe with a 40-inch capacity. Serial number is KHL 4123.
Alright, moving on it, take a look around here before we power it up. Come across here, we show the tailstock and the pump system maybe right away. In fact, if you go back here, I just turn it on briefly, you can know it's not plumbed in, it's right down there. That's the pump. There's nothing much else back there, I guess, other than the tailstocks right here. We can kind of show some of the manual stuff, like I said, so that all locks up pretty good. And spindle, coil I should say. This is all nice shape. Backlash is pretty good. I can see that on there. It's just I'm moving very little on the dial here, and that all works pretty nice. Same thing coming back on the front here, the compound slide. Minimal backlash on this one. This one's in nice shape, and the cross slide is even tighter here, so you can see I'm only moving about 0.005 on the dial. It's going. So rack, all of this is in really nice shape. So very little backlash. Rack, that's all good. Tool holder. We got the 4-jaw chuck. I'm going to power it up on low right now and just go through some of the feeds. And that's just a matter of, we're on already. We're on green, that's good to go. And just to throw it into low, we've got a 2-speed motor down here, high and low. We're currently in low. And we got a 2-speed gearbox too, high and low, which gives us our whole range of gear. So right now we're in low motor, high on the range, which gives us like 380 right there. And just for the sake of playing without the feed box, let's leave it right there. There's our 380. We're feeding, and just a feed right off of that, we can go right into the front apron here to engage. Once we engage, we can call for a cross slide or longitudinal. There's longitudinal. And up is cross slide. That all works good. And just to get through a couple of the speeds here, we'll move it over a little bit. Just to go through this is lead screw for threading, and this feed is what we're on now. We got high and low on, this is all for the feed box, of course, over here, but let me shut that off and kind of engage that in there. That changes that. And then TLS, and kind of get that in the middle, be a different speed. A little bit quicker. S is usually right about the middle here. Let's see. Is that it? That's the only other one. And then T, way over here. There we go. That's really fast, see? And same thing with the fine gears. Just open this up, move this down to whatever, and lock it back in, and that'll change slightly the ratio on this. Let me go back to L. Yeah, right there, I think. More moderate feed. Yep. And again, longitudinal, cross slide, disengage, and when we disengage, I'm going to get over to the lead screw now. Make sure we're in that. Let me see. I think we're in that. Yeah. Now we have lead screw without the feed, which is now in the half nut, so we can engage the half nut off the speed dial right here if you look it over here. And this guy's turning and bring it in. We're moving kind of fast, but still, you get the idea. And that's engaged all the way. We'll shut it off, and again, that's pretty solid on the rack and pinion here, so it's not bad. And go the other way at the lead screw. And one more time going in. That's all pretty good shape, really. Half nut looks clean, the lead screw looks clean, so let's get off of that. Go back into normal feed, which is here. Let's see if we got it. I think we do. Yep. Back in normal feed. That said, I don't know if we can see the ways or not here, Dean. We might want to come up on them there. Let me shut the spindle off for a second, but this is really a nice shape here. If you see the V and the flat are the main ways for the apron, and they look really clean. And I can dial this up a little bit too. And we got some oil up there, and maybe just wipe it off a little bit. And yeah, it's really pretty nice shape here, so we're not gouged out at all. So that's all in nice shape. And we'll do the spindle a little bit here. Let me dial it over here. bring it up. Like I said, we can bounce through the speed case now. If we're staying high and come across here, like I said, there's a 380 because we're in low motor and high on the range. 380, come over one more, 242. Next one up will be 1,000. Let's come over one more. Feels like it right there. That's 1,000. 625 right there. All right. Now we can go high speed on the motor down here, and that takes us in right in this range right here. Now we're in high, which would be 1250. Come right across. We'll go right up to the 2,000 and maybe move over with the camera a little bit here, Dean, because we might throw some chips out at you. There we go. 2,000. We'll bring that up there briefly. And by the way, I don't know if you can see the oil coming up here. I'm going to bring up the 2. That's spindle bearing oil right there. That seems to be working pretty good. And we just dropped down into low right now off the speed case, just to give you a few more. That brings us down here to 317. And we'll do one more. Move it on over. There we go. Which is a lot lower. 76. It's not bad. And then while we're running here, we'll come back up a little bit to the faster one. We'll show, oops, there we go. We'll show you the speed box here. Open this up. This is all in pretty good shape here. So. I just got a piece of cardboard and a micro switch just so we can run with the cover open, but that's a nice shape. Spindle belts, oil pumps down low there. Here we go. Set it off right there. And aside from that, as long as you're here, a little bit of tooling on this side and some change gears for the threading box. Faceplate, collets, a lot of good stuff to go with this one. That's about it, and then close this up, pull back, and that's about all we have here today, folks.